Hello. Hi, I'm Heather Hetty, and welcome to my channel, Hysterically Hetty, where I talk about my mental health. Not really. I talk about your mental health, definitely not really. But most of the time, for real, I just ramble about anything I want. So, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I'll show you what I've used so far. My Hoslobs. I thought I had, I guess I just didn't realize how much I've used, but it's down to here. And then I've got the Hoslobs. I guess I could tell you what color. AA2, is that the color? Nope. 50 Fair Cool. And this one is Fair Rosy for the concealer. And then the primer that I used is this Siete, I don't know. I'm like holding it up like you can see it. It's backwards. Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer, because your girl's skin is dry. Like, it felt like sandpaper on my chin. I don't know why. I mean, it's the end of winter time, but I am getting off of being sick. So if I sound muy terrible, that is why. Right now I'm using Hoslobs Light Level 4 Power Sculpt Velvet Bronzer. Hoslobs. I don't know. These makeup brands by musicians are coming hard. Like, I love Halsey's. I won't touch Gwen Stefani's because, like, fuck her. But, Rare Beauty. Oh, love Rare Beauty. Love it. I won't touch the Kardashians. They don't need my money. They've got enough of their own. So. But I hear good things about Kylie's lip stuff. I'll never know. I'll never know. I'll never know. I'll never know how good her shit, 'cause I refuse. Anyway. I can't get into too many details because it's not my business to share, but one of my friends gave me some bad news today about her, and I am late getting ready for my evening plans because I had to, deal with that. I'm trying really hard not to focus on it. It's like, I'm just, I don't know. I'm worried that I'm making it about me by being like, and I'm sad. But I am very sad about it. And, this year has sucked. Like, it started out really well because I was like, I'm going to be the best me that I can be. And I'm going to just focus on, being positive. Oh, this is Peach Quartz by Hoslobs. It's a primer. It's one of my favorite highlighters because it's a highlighter, not a primer. Why am I looking over here? The camera's over there. There's got to be somebody somewhere that watched my videos and went like, I can't watch this. She looks in the wrong part of the camera. There's probably more people that say they can't watch it because it's stupid. Because I do just kind of ramble about anything. But, yeah. I'm worried that it comes across like I'm making it about myself. Another reason why I'm not going to belabor it, but I'm trying really hard to, this thing I got at, not Target. My brain keeps going Target. TJ Maxx. I got this at TJ Maxx. It is a powder puff thing, kind of like the one that they made for Beauty Blender, but this is Real Techniques, I believe. Yeah, and therefore a lot cheaper. This is setting powder. It's Watermelon Burst setting powder, pressed setting powder. think maybe I should have set this before I did my blush because it's it's whitening me out pretty bad. That's okay. When in doubt, put more on. Yeah. But maybe this will keep it to where my makeup lasts. It doesn't really need to because I'm going out for a few hours and then I'm coming back home. I'm going back to bed. But you never know. So let's add more blush, since that kind of canceled out the blush a little bit. I do like me a blush. I do. And I love highlight. If I could only wear one thing, I think I'd pick blush. Or blush. I would not pick blush. I think I would either pick highlighter. Well, because I can't do, maybe I'd do my eyebrows. But I'm not one of those people that it's appropriate to deny them products because I look like this. My eyebrows are clear. This is pretty close to my natural hair color, the red. We're still not quite there yet, but I have strawberry blonde ginger hair and these white ass eyebrows. I don't know if I ever mentioned, but I used to get tortured in school because of my eyebrows. People would always ask me if my hair was my natural hair, and it was a constant thing from middle school into high school into college. People would comment on my eyebrows. It was something I was very sensitive about. You couldn't make a joke about it and have me laugh or even pretend that I was okay with the joke. I'd just be like, you done? So funny, I forgot to laugh. I get it. My eyebrows are clear. Oh, it's so funny. Oh, funny, I'm so funny. Excuse me. But now I have the ability to draw on my eyebrows. For a while, I actually, I paid my friend Natasha's mom I paid another gal, and then I paid Natasha's mom to tint my eyebrows. And that was awesome, except for it didn't last very long, and it was like $15 a time, and I didn't have money at the time to really be doing it. So then when I discovered I could put it on with eyeshadow and taught myself how to do that, then it was great. And then I started buying mascara wands and other eyebrow products. And I was like, fantastic news. Unfortunately, Natasha's mom passed away this year, or at the end of last year. So, and that, I don't want to talk about it. I keep bringing up sad things today. Apparently I'm having issues. Are we surprised? Are we surprised the mentally ill gal is having issues? Because I'm not. Alright, so the eyeshadow palette I'm going to do is the Bad Side Zodiac Water Palette for Pisces. That's because it's Pisces season and I'm a Pisces and I just had my birthday. And this color is called Secretive. And I would love to say I'm secretive. But I pretty much tell everybody my business. All the time. I forgot to get on an eyeshadow primer. Too late now. I thought I set out everything. I couldn't sleep last night very well. So I got up and I put everything out and I was like, we're going to make a video tomorrow and here's all your shit so you don't even have to think about it. This one's called Emo. Which it is. So this one's Secretive. This one right here. This one down here is Emo. This one's Ugly Crying, which I also do. Dead Inside, which is how I feel sometimes. Possessive, I'm probably not going to use. Trust Issues, I think I'll use. Moody, Secretive, and then Manipulative. Not really good at being manipulative. I'm good at, how do I want to say it? At least I don't think I'm good at being manipulative. I don't usually get what I want when I have in the past had relationships that I've been more manipulative in. I feel like my ex was more manipulative than I was, making me feel bad for everything, and then making me like, and then, you know, becoming emotional about it and not wanting to talk about our problems. I spent a lot of times walking on eggshells there. Same with the other girl I dated. Like, maybe I'm more manipulative with guys, but with girls, I was trying really hard to... I don't like it so far. I don't like it. We're just at the beginning stages. Trust the process. But, I think I'm making it worse. I say trust the process, but I don't trust the process. I'm like, this is terrible. I had an idea in my head, and I don't remember it, so we're just kind of winging it now. But maybe I'm more manipulative with guys. I don't know. You'd have to ask my ex-boyfriends. I know that the last guy I dated, he tried to convince me that I was insane because I knew he was fucking this stupid bitch that he worked with at the jail because he was a detention deputy. Because apparently I have a thing for people in uniform. Whatever. But he was a detention deputy and he cheated on me. I know he did, even though he didn't never admit it. Sometimes you don't need them to admit it. But I felt like I needed him to at the time, and I clung to him because I was like, because he gaslit me so bad into thinking that I was just crazy and being like the girl that says you can't have a guy friend, like, so uncool, bro. The guy that says he can't have, the girl that says he can't have a female friend is what I'm trying to say. I don't think I said that very well. But, I don't know, man. I fell in love with him pretty quickly, and I also clung to him partially because I was about to turn 30, and in my head I was like, nobody's gonna want me once I turn 30, I'm gonna die alone, which now that I'm in my 40s, I'm like, maybe I really am gonna die alone. Because these dating apps are terrible. I think I've said that before. I'll say it again. These dating apps are terrible. But anyways, he, definitely cheated on me with her, and then I'm pretty sure with this hairstylist chick, because, okay, so, I'm not proud of it, but I went through, his Facebook, because he left it open on a computer that he left at my house, and it was my birthday, and he couldn't be bothered because it snowed, and he was like, I can't get stuck at your house, even though, like, he could have just driven in, given me a hug and a kiss, and then went home. Like, he didn't even have to stay. And I'm sorry, but it's not going to snow you in so bad that you're stuck if you just drive in. You just drive in. Like, what the fuck? I don't know why I put a base color down when I always end up covering it. So, like, that brown, might as well have left it out. Because I'm covering it with this green. But anyway, I got because I was so upset about it. Like, I was so beyond upset that he couldn't even be bothered on my birthday to give a shit about me. And maybe that's selfish. I get his logic of, I have to work tomorrow. I can't get stuck at your house. I get that. And I got it at the time. But what I don't get still, and what I didn't get at the time, was how he couldn't be bothered just to stop by. Just stop by, say, happy birthday, and then be like, okay, well, I have to go. It's still snowing, and, but I'll see you soon. Like, I didn't get it, and I don't get it, and maybe, not that a guy watches this, but, they say if he wanted to, he would, and he didn't want to, and so he didn't, is my logic on that. Sorry, I'm trying to diffuse the fact that it's big. It's big. It's like clown. I wonder if I put some concealer on. Well, but then it's going to ruin the blend that I did. It looks like something, all right. Anyway, like I said, if he wanted to, he would. He didn't. And that's how my brain works on it. So anyway, I got drunk, and then I still couldn't calm down. And I had Xanax at my house, so I took some Xanax. Again, start to finish in this story, I am not proud. I am not proud of it, but it is what it is. It happened. It was like 10 years ago. So, like, just, I did that, and then I went everywhere. Just deal with it. You can hate on me in the comments. I understand. But I ended up going through his computer because he had let me borrow his computer because mine shit the bed. And he hadn't logged out of Facebook. So I went through his messages because I was like, who the fuck is he talking to that he can't be bothered to give me the time of day? And then there's a girl named Teresa who, to this day, like, I don't blame her 100%. I want to make that clear because it takes two to fuck around. But she knew I existed and did not give a shit. Just realized I didn't put spray on. Not that it matters, but she didn't give two shits about the fact that I existed, and definitely was fucking him. Once I found out that she existed, like, all of my insecurities got so much worse. And then I saw he was messaging this other girl about another girl and going to a party instead of coming and hanging out with me. Like, he went out to eat with this Teresa chick. I think the other girl's name was Charlie, if I remember right. But this girl, Teresa, he went out to eat with her. And supposedly some other dudes from the jail didn't happen to mention it to me, which I'm like, not that he has to clear everything with me, but like, suspicious. And she only posted and tagged him in it. So if there was a whole bunch of dudes there, then how come he's the only one she's tagging on Facebook saying, I had a really wonderful lunch with Bobby? Sorry. I've got to decide what I'm going to do with my hair because it's kind of everywhere. But yeah, so she was posting about him nonstop and got to the point where when anybody tagged him with anything, he would, he made it to where he had to approve it before it would go on his Facebook. And it was because of me being psycho. I get it. I get that it was not a good look for me. What I should have done, and what I would tell other people to do, was leave him. Fucking leave him. You know, like, if you feel like you need to go through his computer because you're like, what is this bitch doing? Then maybe just break up with him. But it's easier to say that outside of the relationship than it is to mean it when you're in it. And so I didn't. I'm looking this way again. It's because I'm looking at myself and trying to decide how much I hate this. I'm going to put my lip color on. So let's see here. We've got, I think I'm going to use Sugar Mama because it's got a more of a pink color. Whatever. I knew I was going to end up with Sugar Mama instead of Girlfriend. This is from Huda. Because I do like the idea of a pink with this. But anyway, I am determined that I'm never going to be that girl again. But then again, you never know. You never know what you're going to be until you're in it. But yeah, so then I got obsessed and kept going through his shit. Not his phone, but... And then I found out from one of his friends, after him and I finally broke up, I found out from one of his... Well, actually, it's not one of his friends. It was his brother's friend. That the whole time that him and I were trying to decide if we wanted to reconcile or break up, that he was fucking Teresa in the basement of his parents' house because he lived with his parents. Just an all-around loser. From what I heard, he got fired from the jail for fucking somebody in the sick bay. I don't know how true that is, but I like to think it's true. But like, he would, instead of hanging out with me, he would watch porn. And I don't get that. I guess I should be offended, you know? Instead of confused. They never said no to him, so like, what the fuck? If you want to get off, then come see me, your girlfriend. And what sucks the most, TMI, but he was like the only time I really enjoyed being intimate with somebody. Like, fully enjoyed it. Whereas everybody else I'd been with before him, which is not a lot of people. Let's see. There was Roger took my virginity. Eric. Corey, then Bobby. So he was number 4. And this looks starting to grow on me. Anyway, like I said, TMI, but I enjoyed our intimate times. So that was also hard. To be like, I've never enjoyed it before. And I know why I enjoyed it now that I'm older. It's because I was physically attracted to him. And our anatomy agreed with each other. Which, apparently my anatomy doesn't agree with a lot of people. But how do I want to do the bangs? Do I want to do them like this? No, it's going to do that no matter what I do. So, why not? Okay, I'm done. I look like a glistened donut right now, but I'm done. Sorry, I keep looking at my face instead of looking at the camera. Hello, hi, hello. Water. So anyway, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if I was manipulative with the others, but I was petty and passive aggressive. Definitely with Bobby and probably with every guy I've dated, because they've all been a letdown. And that's not to say I wasn't a letdown to them as well. I know Eric had to deal with so much from me because I was highly unmedicated and very, I was a mess. I was a mess with him. It wasn't fair. And I feel genuinely bad about how that relationship went. But it's been like 15 years. See if I don't look at me. It's been 15 years and there's nothing I can do about it. All right, up close. I think I like it. I think I do. It's a lot. But I think putting on the lip color and... Okay, thank God. I thought I had like a line. I kind of do have a line. Whatever. It's fine. I'm going to the bar. They'll never know. Excuse me. So anyway, that was a fun story about me dating a douchebag. God, he was awful. He could never give me a compliment. Like, I think I would have handled him telling me other girls were hot if he could be like, you are also hot, or you are pretty, or I find you attractive in any way. But he never complimented me, but would always talk about, like, and he would show me pictures of girls that I looked nothing like exotic chicks, like Latinas. And I'm like, I can't be a Latina. Like, that's not me. I'm an Irish gal. Irish, Scottish. I'm white. But it's for the best that we broke up, and I hope nothing good happens to him ever. All right. I love you guys. I hope you're doing okay. If you need something, I hope you're asking for it. I'm not. But I hope you are. I hope you are. All right. Well, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.